Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the Mastering Arduino series. My name is Prashwal and in this video we are going to talk about shields. So what is shield? Basically shield is a Arduino compatible hardware, or let's say it's a piece of hardware which can be mounted on the Arduino or which can be integrated and used alongside with our Arduino board to extend the capabilities of the Arduino. For example, if you want to run a motor, so a motor runs on larger currents. Uh, we have the limitation of the current for our GPIO pins, which is 40 milliampere, but our normal motors run along with the 1 ampere or 2 ampere. So you can't directly use the pins, GPIO pins, and connect the motor to those pins to run the motor. So you have to use an external piece of hardware which is a motor driver shield, so that you can drive those motors according to your need using the Arduino. So this might give you an idea regarding what the shields are. So there are different types of shields. For example, I'll just go to the Arduino section, and over here you can see different types of shields. For example, this is a GSM shield. So if you want to go for the GSM application, you can use this shield. Now this is a wireless SD shield, and this is a prototyping shield. This is a Ethernet shield. This is a Wi-Fi shield. So again, there are multiple types of shields. It's not a compulsion because Arduino is an open source program. So there are multiple shields manufactured by the Arduino company itself and other enthusiasts. So it's not compulsion that whatever shield you are using can only be bought from the Arduino. So you can use any type of shield that you want to use for your particular application. But again, with the official shields like shields manufactured from well-known brands such as SparkFun or Adafruit. So they provide a good hardware support, for example, the libraries and again the documentation. So it is easier to go with those kinds of hardware. But that's not a necessary. That means that it doesn't mean that the hardware that you are using from your local vendors will not work. But again, it is a sort of trust factor with the larger and well-known brands. So we are taking a look at different types of shield which are official and both unofficial. So this is a list that you can observe on the Arduino's official website in the playground section. So yeah, we'll take a look at this shield, that is a direct digital synthesis type of shield, and again uh, this one looks interesting. So it's a smart GPU TFT LCD disk. So yeah, you can see these are the GPU, that is graphic processor units, and again audio processors and other types of accessories that is compatible with the Arduino. So you can check out this as well. Now again, it really depends on your type of application, what type of shield you are going to use. For example, if you are going to connect your Arduino and operate it using a Bluetooth, so you'll have to use a HC05 shield, so which is a Bluetooth module. Again, if you want to connect it to the Wi-Fi and use it over the Wi-Fi, so control the Arduino over the Wi-Fi, so you'll have to use a Node MCU or ESP8266. Yeah, so you can go with any of these shields. And again, this one looks interesting. So it's a MP3 playback list. So yeah, so the features are that it can read and play the contents of the SD card. So yeah, portable MP3 player. So it's a really interesting application. Again, there are various multiple types of shields. For example, the LCD display shield. So if you want to use it, so yeah, it's a OLED display which is compatible with the Arduino. So again, this one looks very interesting. So it's not actually a shield, it's a complete module for the Arduino. So it's a OLED display, and again it has various other features as well. So you can check out this one, and again you are at a point where you can definitely go to do your own projects using different Arduinos. So it's very important to know your extensive knowledge regarding the Arduinos, which comprehenses with these shields. Now again, this is a LT shield, mainly used for the IoT purposes. So this one looks very interesting, and it can use that 1.7 gigahertz to 2.7 gigahertz of frequency. Yeah, so it looks very interesting. So if you want to go for, and it also has SD card support, so it is very interesting for various types of IoT applications. Now again, it is not necessary that you can only use the shields. Now, again, there is a empathy player shield. So yeah, so there are MIDI types of shields. So yeah, there are very different types of shields that you can go with according to your. So this looks interesting. So it's a weather shield, and it comprises of humidity humidity and temperature sensor, and again it has a barometric sensor, so it will measure the pressure, and again it has a light sensor. So this can be very useful if you are going to build a weather station using the Arduino. So what you will need is basically this shield and again a Arduino board. So not much of hardware is required, and again this is a Arduino compatible shield, so you can directly use it. And now over here you can see the main thing that I was saying before, that this shield relies on these two Arduino processors. So and again for these two processors there are Arduino libraries that are already available. So you can just download the libraries, and so there are the definitions, that is data sheets, and again Eagle files and schematics. So again, there is a weather station tutorial too as well. So this is the main thing about this Arduino, that it's a open source, and you can do anything you want with the Arduinos. And again, you can see tons of different tutorials and uh, documentations and schematics regarding the hardware, and you can actually download it and modify it according to your need, and you can even create your own shield for your own particular applications. That means you don't have to worry about uh, dealing with hundreds of wires and again complex hardware. So you can directly develop your own shield, and with very few number of wires and connections, you can directly connect it and integrate it with your Arduino board. And again, in this list, you can see different types of shields. That is, yeah, this is a camera shield. So if you want to use connect a camera to your Arduino board, so you can use this shield, which is based on the I2C protocol. Again, this is a GPS toggle shield. So yeah, again the same shield, NFC and RFID shield. So if you want to do a project that contains the NFC, so you can go with this shield. And again, it's a micro SD card shield. So if you want to connect the SD card to the Arduino, you can go with this shield. And this is a GSM and GPRS shield. So yeah, this is a joystick shield. Again, the most important feature is that you can go with any application. The again is a smoke detector shield. So again, using shield, main benefit with using shield is that if you are going to use the sensors alone, that means if you are going to use a IR sensor alone, then the output from the IR sensor is not a steady one. So instead of that, if you are going to use a shield or a IR sensor module with Arduino, so it is very efficient as compared to the directly using the sensors, because the output is again amplified using the op-amp on that particular Bluetooth, sorry, IR modules. So yeah, so it's a very let's say efficient to use the shields as compared to directly using the sensors. So again, very important thing that I forgot to mention is that not every shield is compatible to every Arduino board. So while choosing a shield for your particular application, make sure that whatever Arduino board you are using, if you are using with Arduino Uno or Nano or Mega, so you have to make sure that the shield you are going to buy must be compatible with your Arduino board that you are using. And again, make sure to check the voltage levels, because some shields are compatible with 3.3 voltage, and some shields are compatible for 5 volt. So if you are using a 5 volt board and if you are going to connect a 3.3 volt shield, so that will not be useful, right? So this was it for the shields. And again, I would like to say that using shields with the Arduino board is very handy and very useful if you are going to expand your knowledge regarding the Arduino, and if you want to make a project that is a multidisciplinary project, like it contains different types of applications, or it has a different types of applications, so you can definitely go with the shields, because shields make work easy. So you can directly connect the shields with lesser number of connections, and you can directly include few libraries, and that makes the code clean and tidy as well. So yeah, this was it for the shields. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't checked my other content yet, so please go watch it. Thank you.